Welcome, everybody. Let's find a comfortable seat. Can sit on the floor, on a block, on a chair, whatever you prefer. Just recognize that not everybody feels comfortable sitting on the floor, so it's totally okay if you want to sit in a chair, especially when we're meditating or doing breath work, and it's hard for you to sit still like this or cross-legged. All right. So let's take a deep breath in, lengthen up through the spine. Big exhale through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more time, deep breath in. Exhale out. And continue to breathe in and out through your nose. Allow your eyes to close or just settle your eyes on one point. And turn your attention to your breathing. Simply notice the inhale. Follow your breath to the top of the inhale. Follow your breath down to the bottom of the exhale. Noticing how your body moves as you breathe. How your belly expands. How your rib cage expands. How your chest rises. Noticing how your body moves as you exhale. How everything softens and relaxes a little bit. You might even imagine your breath as a wave in the water, in the ocean. And as you inhale, you're riding up to the top of the wave. Your body is expanding. And you get to the top of the wave and you crest over the top. And you're full of that breath and that air and oxygen. And then as you exhale, you're sliding down the wave. Down, down, down to the bottom. Before the next inhale, the next wave brings you back up. So just visualizing that image in your mind as you breathe. And as we slow down and deepen the breath, perhaps the waves get a little bit bigger. And then in between the breaths, at the top and the bottom of the wave, notice how there is a slight pause before the next phase of your breath begins. And just allow yourself to pause for a moment in between each breath, at the top of the breath and the bottom. Notice the natural pause. resting momentarily in those spaces between the breath. We'll take the next half minute or so in silence so you can connect with the breath in this way. Allowing the breath to be easeful and smooth. If your breathing becomes strained at any point, then just back off a little bit so that you return to a place of feeling ease and nourishment from your breathing. Start to engage the back of your throat as you breathe through your nose. So starting your ujjayi breathing, constricting the back of your throat, listening for that soft sighing sound. This ujjayi breath helps to focus our attention on our breathing, helps to warm the air, warm our bodies, getting ready for our practice. And it helps to slow down the mental activity so we can be a little bit more present in our practice. And keep that ujjayi breath going. We'll try to keep it throughout our practice today, and just bring your hands together in front of the heart. And tuck your chin. Welcome yourself to this time that you've set aside just for you. And take a moment just to ask yourself what brings you to practice today. What was your motivation for coming? And whatever it is, perhaps just wanting better health or wanting to stretch your body or to release stress, really just honoring yourself for listening to that need, for listening to what your body and what your soul needed today, and showing up for yourself. So again, keeping your ujjayi breath going, blink your eyes open, look down towards your fingertips, and interlace your fingers. And we'll just press the hands out in front of us. Keep your shoulders relaxed down away from your ears. And then just press the fingers into the tops of the hands so you're getting a stretch in the backs of your fingers. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you inhale, reach the arms up above the head. If they don't come all the way up above the head, then that's okay. Just bring them up as much as is comfortable and really just notice where your body stops. And then as you exhale, just bring the hands back down. Okay, and we're going to play with that. As you move, notice, just tune into the sensations. Notice when your body starts to slow down. So inhale, bring the hands forward and up. Notice when you start to feel that resistance. And then exhale, forward and down. Good. One more time. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, hold it here. Feel your hips rooting down into whatever you're sitting on. Take a deep breath in. Lengthen your spine. Feel the crown of your head over your heart, over your tailbone. And as you exhale, we're going to take a little twist. So as you exhale, turn your belly to the right, and then your shoulders, and then your head. Like a spiral staircase, starting from the bottom and up. Inhale, untwist. Exhale, turn your belly to the left, and then your shoulders, and then your head. And then inhale, untwist. Bring your hands behind the base of your skull. Open your elbows wide and bring the elbows back as far as you comfortably can. And you're going to feel your shoulders lift up towards the ears as you spread your elbows. And then as you exhale, soften your elbows so they come a little bit towards the front, and then your shoulders relax down. Okay, so notice how your shoulders move as you move your elbows. Inhale, open the elbows wide. Bring them back as much as is comfortable. Feel your shoulders tense up. Exhale, bring the elbows forward. Feel your shoulders relax down. Okay, we're going to exaggerate this a little bit. So inhale, open the elbows, and then feel your shoulders lift. Lift your heart like you're shining your heart up to the ceiling. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Bring the elbows towards each other, and then round your back. Bring the elbows as close together as is comfortable. Inhale, lift the heart, open the elbows back. Exhale, round the spine, chin tucks, elbows towards the front. One more time. Inhale, lift. Notice how your body feels. Exhale, round and tuck. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. And exhale, release the hands. Let them rest on top of your legs. If your legs are crossed, you can switch the other leg in the front. I'm actually going to just bring my legs back because this feels better for me. Okay. So sit up nice and tall. Feel your shoulders over your hips, crown of the head over the tailbone. As you breathe in, shrug your shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, squeeze them back, and then down. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, back and down. One more time. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, back and down. Good. Bring your fingertips to touch like this. Okay, and then just place your fingertips on the tops of your shoulders. As you inhale, bring the elbows towards each other and then all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, squeeze them back and then down. Okay, so you're just making big elbow circles. Imagine that you have a pen tied to the tip of each elbow and you're drawing big round circles. So make these as even and smooth as you can, but also don't push it if you notice, for example, like your left side just feels like it kind of gets stuck somewhere. Don't force it. Just kind of notice and then work around it so that you're just working with your body wherever you're at and not trying to force anything. Okay, couple more in this direction. Keep your Ujjayi breath going. Slow, steady through your nose. Inhaling as you bring the elbows forward and up. Exhale as you bring them back and down. And then we're going to switch directions. Okay, so as you inhale, elbows come back and up like wings, and then forward and down. Okay, so actually inhale, elbows back and up, like you've got these big wings opening, and then exhale forward and down. Keep going. We'll do a few more rounds. Pay attention to the sensations as they arise. Does it feel smooth? Does it feel easy? Does one side get a little bit sticky at one point? That's why it's nice to go kind of slow so you can really pay attention. When you go really fast in any movement practice, it's easy to just kind of like skip through the hard stuff, and then you don't really know, what areas are bothering you, what needs work. Okay. And then after this last one, relax the hands. Good. All right, so from here, we're going to do a little bit for the neck and shoulders. If you need to switch the position of your legs, like if you feel like your legs are falling asleep, then you can adjust. For this one, we're going to imagine there's like I think we did this last week. There's like a big orange between your ear and your shoulder, and you're going to squeeze the orange. Okay, so exhale, bring the right shoulder and right ear towards each other. I'll come a little closer so you can see. You squeeze, and then as you inhale, just come back to a neutral position right in the middle. Okay, exhale, squeeze. Right ear, right shoulder, same side. And then relax. Again, exhale, squeeze the right side. Inhale, neutral. And exhale, squeeze. Inhale, neutral. Okay, we're going to do it one more time. Exhale, squeeze, and press the left shoulder down away from the ear. Hold it here and relax. Just feel the difference on each side. Come back to a neutral position. Feel into your alignment, shoulders over hips, nice tall spine. Breathing in. And then let's try the left side. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder, squeeze together. Oh, I can really feel this side. And inhale, neutral. Again, exhale, left. And notice how one side compares to the other. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale. And exhale, squeeze. And inhale. One more time. Exhale, squeeze, and then press the right shoulder down. And back to neutral. Okay, sit nice and tall, breathing in. As you exhale, we're simply going to rotate the head to the right. Bring the chin parallel to the right shoulder. Inhale, back to neutral. Exhale, turn your head to the left, looking back as far as you comfortably can. Inhale, neutral. One more time. Exhale to the right. Inhale. Exhale, left. And inhale. Good. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Turn to the side. Press the hands away from you. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Okay. And then as you're reaching your hands back and away from you, lift the heart like you're shining your heart up towards the ceiling and gaze out in front of you or up towards the corner of your ceiling and the wall. Deep breath in. So you're actively pressing the hands away from you and lifting the heart, opening through the front body, the chest, the shoulders. One more breath. And release. Okay. Let's shake the hands out a little bit. All right. Go ahead and come onto hands and knees. So we're going to get a little bit of more movement in our bodies, and then towards the end of our class, we'll do a little bit more with the shoulders. Okay. So come into tabletop. Spread the fingers wide. Bring your wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And we're going to keep the toes tucked for now. Spread the fingers and press the pads of your fingers into the floor gently. So you're gripping the floor just a little bit. As you inhale, arch the spine, look up to the ceiling. As you exhale, round and tuck. Inhale to arch the spine, looking up. Exhale, round and tuck. And inhale, arch. Exhale, round and tuck. Inhale, back to neutral. Untuck your toes, and we're going to do our lateral cat-cow. So take a breath in. As you exhale, look over your right shoulder towards your right pinky toe and just slide your hips to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, look over your left shoulder, move your hips to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, look right, hips slide to the left. Inhale. Exhale, look left, hips to the right. Do this on your own, and as you move, see if you can slide your hips just a tiny bit farther to the sides if that feels good. So you're curving your body into this C shape and really getting into the sides of your waist and in between your ribs. One more round. And inhale, back to center. Good. Tuck your toes, drop your hips back, and just take a big stretch through your upper body. So slide your hands out in front of you. Bring your forehead towards the floor. It doesn't have to touch, but if it comfortably reaches the floor, you can bring the forehead down. So it's similar to child's pose, except our toes are tucked here. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. On your inhale, walk your hands towards your body so that you're kind of propping yourself up on your hands. Exhale, let your chin drop towards the chest. As you inhale, rock your head towards the right. So the right ear and right shoulder come towards each other. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. One more time. Inhale to the right. Exhale. And inhale to the left. And exhale. From here, walk the hands forward and come into either downward facing dog or puppy dog pose. So in puppy dog pose, we simply walk the hands forward and then bring the hips back, but we're not sitting the hips back onto the heels. Okay, so it's a really similar shape to downward facing dog, except our knees are on the floor. In down dog, we simply lift the knees and straighten the legs, dropping the heels. Okay, so wherever you are, just take a couple breaths. Feel into this nice length of your spine and kind of opening through your shoulders, stretching your arms. One more deep breath here. Good. And then soften the knees if you're in down dog. And then wherever you are, let's come into a forward fold. So we'll just walk the legs forward. Let me just pull my pants up a little bit here. Come into a forward bend. Okay. Bring your hands to the floor. So you're probably going to have to bend your knees and bring your hands to the floor. If they don't comfortably reach the floor, you can kind of prop your elbows up on your thighs like this. Okay. And then let your head drop. So relax your head, and you want the crown of your head dropping down towards the floor. And play with rocking your weight from the heels of your feet to the balls of your feet. Good. And then to get a little more stretch in the hamstrings, you can straighten your legs a bit more, press your thighs back as much as is comfortable. I'm going to bring my hands to the floor because that feels a little bit better, but you can keep your elbows on your thighs. And then rock your head gently so you're really letting gravity and the weight of your head stretch your neck and spine. Deep Ujjayi breaths in and out here. Okay. And then from here, and if you have a yoga block, you can also take your hand on a yoga block like this, your hands on a yoga block. All right, so from here, go ahead and bend your knees as much as you need to so you can bring your hands to the floor or onto a yoga block. And then keep your left hand on the mat or on your block. And as you inhale, slide the right arm out and up. And just bring it up as much as is comfortable. It might only come up this much. That's okay. If you can reach it all the way up to the ceiling, go for it. Notice how your right leg straightens a bit and your left knee bends. As you exhale, float that hand back down and then switch. So the right hand comes under your face on the floor. Inhale, the left arm sweeps out and up, nice and gentle, like it's like a bird's wing that's just opening up as much as is comfortable. And then exhale, float it back down. Okay, nice and easy. Again, inhale, like the wind is just like floating the arm up. So we're not forcing it, we're just kind of flowing really gracefully. Exhale back down. Again, left arm sweeps out and up. Notice how your knees, one bends and one straightens. Exhale down. Last time, inhale. Sweep the right arm out and up, and we're going to try to hold here. If this feels like it's straining your shoulder, keep your hand on your hip, like so, and focus more on drawing the shoulder back, this right shoulder back, and opening your heart, opening your chest towards the right. Okay, deep breath here. So we're getting a little spinal twist, opening up the shoulder. Find a point to focus your eyes. Last breath. And release. Good. Let's try the left side. Inhale the left arm out and up. Reach it up as much as is comfortable, or take your hand to your hip. Draw the left shoulder back. Find a point to focus your eyes. Remember, that is called your drishti in Sanskrit. Feel your feet on the floor supporting you. One more breath. And then exhale, release. Okay. Bend your knees 90 degrees here. Let your head relax. Press down through your feet and roll up one vertebrae at a time. So nice and slowly, let your arms and your head be heavy, pressing down through your feet to bring you all the way up. Good. Bring your feet about hip width apart if they're not already. Bring your hands together in front of the heart. Stand in a strong Tadasana at the top of your mat. So kneecaps slightly lifted, spine is nice and long, shoulders down and back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Look up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step your left leg back into a low lunge. So lower the back knee gently and untuck the toes. Press down through the right foot and inhale, come up. Bring your shoulders over the hips. Squeeze your inner thighs towards each other. And just make sure you feel really stable in your lower body here. So you're pressing down through that right foot, top of the left foot, flat on the floor. Inhale, reach your arms forward and up. As you exhale, bend your elbows, spread your fingers, and press the shoulders down and back. So this is like, they call these cactus arms, okay? And then inhale, reach the arms forward and up, palms towards each other. Exhale, bend the elbows, palms face forward, shoulders press down. One more time. Inhale, reaching up. Keep squeezing your tailbone forward here. And then exhale. Good. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Squeeze the palms together. Press the hands out and away from you. Lift the heart. So just like we did earlier, except we're in a lunge. Deep breath in. Find your drishti. Deep breath out. Bring your hands down to the floor. Tuck the back toes. Lift the knee off the mat. Let's come into a little baby twist. As you inhale, right fingertips are going to slide up the right side of your leg and then come up. Or if that hurts your shoulder in any way, just bring your hand to your hip here, or just keep your hand resting gently on your knee. Hug the right knee in towards you. Draw the right shoulder back and open your chest towards the right side. You can look up or out. One more breath. Good. Look down, bring your hands to the floor, step into plank or modified plank. In modified plank, we just bring our knees to the floor. Spread those fingers, nice long spine. Plank pose, knees are lifted. Take a breath. As you exhale, lower the knees to the floor, bend your elbows, come all the way down onto your belly, bring your forehead to the mat and untuck your toes. Okay, so we're going to do our back bend a little bit different today. Bring your arms out in front of you like a V. So your arms are in front and out to the sides, like mine. And bring your forehead to the mat. Elbows are slightly bent. Okay, so it's not like the arms are in a straight line. The elbows are slightly bent and resting on the floor. From here, feel your toenails on the floor. Feel your hips on the floor. Press your hips into the mat and then lift the chin and chest off the mat. So take a look at me and notice that I'm not coming up very high and I'm not lifting my chin, because when you lift your chin, you're not actually working your back. You're just kind of straining your neck a little bit. So keep your chin tucked. Look down towards the floor and just notice that you can already feel this in your lower back. So we're strengthening those muscles. And we're not straining. Yeah, if it feels like it's too much, just come down a bit. As you exhale, bring your forehead back to the floor. Let's try that one more time. So press your hips into the mat. Inhale, lift your chin and chest off the floor. Gaze down towards the mat. And breathe. My hands are resting on the mat. My elbows are resting on the mat. 2 more breaths here. Feel your lower back. Okay, and then for this last breath, if you want to take it a tiny bit farther, see if you can just float your legs off the floor, even a little bit. Good, and then release. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Press through your hands. Draw your hips back to the heels. Oh, just stretching through the spine, and either stay here stretching or come into downward facing dog. Couple of breaths here. Find your Ujjayi breath. And then let's all come into a forward bend. So walk the legs forward, come into a forward fold. Relax your head once you're there. As you inhale, bend your knees 90 degrees, press down through your feet and roll up very, very, very slowly until you're back in Tadasana, standing tall. Bring your hands together at the heart. Take a breath. And let's try the other side. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, right leg back. Lower the knee, untuck the toes. Press down through your left foot. Use that power to lift your upper body until your spine is vertical. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Find your drishti. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Spread the fingers, bend the elbows, down and back. Okay, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. One more time. Inhale, up. Exhale. Interlace the fingers behind your back. So the other thumb is on top now, so it should feel like the awkward way. Squeeze the palms towards each other, reach the hands back, and lift the heart. Breathe here, find your drishti. Soften your face, find a little smile. It's always nice to just smile a little bit because it softens all the muscles in your face. And it's just a reminder too that we're just practicing yoga and it doesn't have to be so serious. Good. And then gently release. Bring the hands back down. And let's come into plank pose or modified plank pose. So tuck those, oh no, sorry, the twist. So tuck the back toes, lift your knee off the floor. And let's come into our twist. Inhale the left arm up or place the hand on your hip. Okay, breathe here. Keep hugging that left knee towards your midline. Keep pressing the right heel back. One more breath. Exhale, look down, and then plank or modified plank. Breathing in. Exhale, bend the elbows, come down. Untuck the toes. Bring the arms out in front of you at an angle, so they're kind of a wide V, and rest your elbows and palms on the floor. Press down through your hips, lift the chin and chest. Looking down to the mat, breathe easy. And either stay here or float your legs off the mat and extend through the balls of your feet. So it's like you're trying to make your legs a little bit longer. Breathing in. Relax your eyes, relax your jaw, relax your shoulders. And feel your strength here. One more breath. Exhale, release. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Lift the hips up and back. Stretch the spine. Either stay here or come into downward facing dog. Breathing in. Breathing out. Soften your knees, and we'll all meet in a forward bend. Just feel your body here. Find your breath. Bend the knees deeply, press down through your feet, and slowly roll up. Take a moment to pause in Tadasana once you're there. Good. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a little bit more stretch for our shoulders. Grab a strap or a blanket, or sorry, a big bath towel, a strap or belt. And we're going to just place it between our hands so that the hands come wider than hip width. So this is pretty wide apart, yeah? And we can play with adjusting this as we move. So as you inhale, stand up nice and tall, reach the arms up and over the head. As you exhale, bring your hands down so the strap comes behind you. And you might notice you have to stretch your hands a little bit farther apart to bring the hands back down. Okay, and then inhale, forward, up and then forward. Okay, let's try that again. So inhale, forward and up. Exhale, stretch them back. So you want to feel a stretch, but it shouldn't feel like you're straining. Inhale, back up. And exhale down. Okay, one more time. Inhale, up. If you're not feeling anything, bring your hands a little closer together. If you're feeling too much, bring the hands farther apart. And then bring them up. And stay here. Okay. Bring your feet apart. And we're going to move like we're moving in like a big circle. So you're going to tilt towards the right, and then you're going to bring that left hand forward and then kind of roll down into a forward bend. And then your right arm is going to come out and up until you're back to standing. Okay, so you're tilting to the right, and then the left hand comes forward, and you roll through a forward fold. And your knees can straighten and bend as they naturally do when you're doing this. So as you come down to the right, your left knee will bend a little bit. Okay, and then we'll switch direction. So drop the left hand, right arm comes forward, kind of like you're a big airplane. 2 more in this direction. Breathe with it. Make this work for you. So if it's too intense, then maybe don't bring your hands apart so much, or don't come into such a deep forward fold. Good. Let's do 1 more in this direction. And back, up. Release. Okay. And just take a moment to pause. Just feel your shoulders. Notice any effects of that. Can be really the simplest movements can have a big effect. Yeah. Let's do 1 more stretch for the shoulders here. So you're going to take your strap and bring it behind you. So you're holding it in your right hand. And then your left hand's going to bend around and then reach for the strap. And then bring your hands as close together as you can. Okay, so the right elbow reaches up, left elbow reaches down. Bring the hands as close together as you can. Breathe in. As you exhale, if you want a little bit more, take a forward fold, just rounding a little bit through the spine. And then inhale, come back up. Hold here. Keep reaching that right elbow high. Keep pressing the left elbow down. Take 1 more breath. Keep the head in line with your spine. As you exhale, gently tilt to the left. And then come back up. Good. Release. Take the strap now in your left hand. Bring it up, bend the elbow, right hand comes behind to reach for the strap. Okay, get the hands as close together as you can. If you don't need the strap, if you can actually link your fingers together behind you, you can do that too, but that is not most of us, I think. Reach the left elbow high, right elbow low. Breathe in. Exhale and gently fold, rounding through the spine, tuck your chin. Breathe. Inhale, come up. Exhale, tiny little stretch to the right. So your left elbow reaches high as you take a side stretch. Good, and then come back up. And release. Okay. You can put that to the side. Shake the hands out. Bring your shoulders up. As you exhale, we're going to breathe out through your mouth and just let the shoulders drop. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Good. Let's come down to the floor. Make our way onto our back. We'll do a little spinal twist before Shavasana. Okay. So coming down onto your back, extend your left leg, pull the right knee gently towards you. And then we're going to take the knee across your body to the left. You can use your left hand to guide you. This knee doesn't have to come all the way down to the floor, okay, if that feels too intense. The right hand can stay on your rib cage like mine is right here, or you can reach it out if that feels comfortable for your shoulder. Look up or to the right and breathe. And inhale, release. And switch. Extend the right leg. Bring the left knee towards you. And move that knee across your body to the right. Find where you want this left hand, maybe just resting on your rib cage or out. And breathe, sending that breath all the way down the spine to the lower back, to the tailbone. Bring the breath here. And release. Pull the knees into the chest, hug yourself into a tiny little ball. Squeeze in tight, tighten the whole face. And then stretch the face, stick out the tongue, roll the eyes back. And release. Come down into your final relaxation pose of Shavasana. Straighten your legs, bring your feet apart, toes to the sides. Hands away from you, palms up. Allow yourself to settle in, get comfortable and warm. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Big sigh through your mouth. And feel your body rest into the floor. Allowing yourself this time to simply be here, nothing else to do. As you inhale, the belly rises. Exhale, the belly falls. I'll let you know when it's time to come out by ringing a bell. Shanti. Peace. Begin to deepen the breath, feeling your belly rise and fall. Gently wiggle the fingers and toes, roll the hands and feet, waking the body. On your inhale, find a big stretch as you reach your arms up and stretch your legs, point the toes. And as you exhale, roll over to one side. Take a moment to pause in a fetal position. And then make your way up to a tall, comfortable seat. Pausing for a moment once you're there, just noticing how you feel after your practice. Any difference from when you first came in today? And the effects of your practice. Bring your hands together in front of the heart, tuck your chin, and take a moment to remember your intention or your motivation for coming in today. And really just honoring and recognizing yourself for making the choice to come in and to take care of your body and your heart and your soul today. So thank you for sharing your practice. Thank you for showing up for yourself. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.